I'm getting waxed, you're gonna watch. Have fun. No, but in all seriousness, hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve, as you may already or may not know, and this is Cranked Adventures. So today we're doing something different. So when it comes to bikes, maintenance, chains are probably one of the biggest issues we face, because the slightest bit of moisture, dirt, anything like that can write a chain off. And you may not know, but I did a triathlon a couple of weeks ago and I snapped a chain. Granted, there's probably maintenance things I could have done that could have saved it, but anyway, don't matter. Snapped a chain. So at this point I thought, you know what, I'm going to get into waxing my chain. So what we've got is, we've got brand new Shimano chain. We've got our wax bath with actual wax, so you can watch me wax. No, you can watch me wax the chain. I've got my bike chain wax. This stuff's fucking massive. I've got two of these, the size of that. Head for comparison. Yeah, that's massive. And brake cleaner, because what you have to do when you're waxing your chain is you have to completely clean your chain of any oil or any form of lubricant that may have come from the factory. So we're going to use brake cleaner because this stuff eats through everything, and we're going to sort the chain. So you may wonder, why wax your chain? Well, less maintenance, and if you're a lazy person like me, even better. I've read anywhere online from between 500 and 600 kilometers before you have to re-wax your chain. I've heard people go 1,000 to 1,500 kilometers, which is a hell of a lot of miles before waxing a chain. Because of the lubrication being inside the chain, so you're not having to constantly put the lubrication in, it lasts longer, so you go through less chains, theoretically less drivetrains, but when it comes to your rear cassettes and your front cogs, that's, I'm not going to say yes or no, because I don't know enough. And from reading about it online, it really is quite easy, apparently. Now, this has cost me a little bit, so I've got 15 quid for the chain. I think that cost me about 15 to 20 quid. The wax, the specific bike chain wax, this was, I think it was 30 quid posted, but apparently it says on here it can do a hell of a lot of chains. Doesn't. But it says it's good for road, which I do, time trial, which I do, triathlon, which I do, gravel, don't do, CX, don't do, track, don't do, MTB, definitely do, BMX, don't do, trials, there's a video coming up on that, and pretty much every other bike I own would benefit from chain wax. I wanted to do it more specifically for my triathlon bike. Again, you'll see more of that, hopefully before this video. And it's not just about lubrication, but it's also freeing extra watts. So just like a car, when you pedal, you lose power through the drivetrain. And same with humans, you will lose your power through the drivetrain. It may only be a few watts, but when it comes to triathlon road biking, every watt counts. It could even be up to like 10, 15 watts. Doesn't sound like much, but when you're doing 20, 30, 40 miles or whatever the case may be in a triathlon, it all matters. So that's what we're doing here. Anyway, you've heard enough of me waffling on. Let's show you how we do it. Okay, so first things first, before we do anything, we're going to get our brake cleaner and our little parts pot. And we are going to spray brake cleaner into the parts. Ideally, you'd want some liquid brake cleaner, which I am going to invest in because I'm probably going to do every single bike in here. And it's expensive going through it like this. There we go. So there's your brake cleaner. Hopefully that's enough. And we just get some gloves. Okay, so brand new chain and split link. And yes, I'm doing the split link as well. That was close. So you might just be able to see the chain comes with lube from the factory. You see it's very shiny. You might just be able to see it on my gloves. Well, that's what we're trying to get rid of. Let's get it all in there as best we can. Now lock it. And we're going to shake. And you can already see the colour of that brake cleaner. Just vent the jar. And then let's give it a spray down as well. The good thing is with this though is the brake cleaner won't just do one chain. You'll be able to put quite a few chains in this for it to work. So we're just going to leave that. Onto the chain wax. So chain wax. There it is. There is your block of chain wax. Look at it. No, don't eat it. So this is from Max Speed Wax. From all the research I've done, this is the best wax you can get, supposedly. As far as I can find, everything I've read says this is the best wax you can get. Sorry, Molten Speed Wax. With their slogan of where's it gone? It was quite funny. Convert to candle power. I find it quite funny. Don't know why, just do. So that's your wax. Brake cleaner out the way. And then here is your waxing kit. Before you ask, yes, this is a hair waxing kit. So all of this is for hair wax. What hair, you ask? I'll leave that to your imagination. Now this is completely pointless for what we want, so that will be going in the bin. I have no use for it. I shave. And this is your wax bath. So we have some wax pots here, but again, we have no use for them. And there is your little wax bath. So you put the wax in, turn it on, heat it up, and it melts. So I'm going to do that now, and you will join me once this is done. Okay, so once you're at this point now where you've got your wax melted, and just to show you, that is definitely melted just there. And you've got a chain ready to go. So I've hooked some solder wire up through the chain, just so it's easy to lift it and plonk it in. Granted, it's not really weighted. Oh, there we go. It's weighted now. So this is what you want. This has come out of the cleaner, and it's as clean as it can be. It's metal on metal sound, so it's ready to go in the wax bath. But first, before we do that, we've got a chain that's been soaking in here that needs to come out. So I've got one on a piece of paper there, just to make it easier for you to see. And I've got a second piece of paper here. So when the chain comes out, you'll see exactly what it looks like. Drip off, and then down you go. And that there is a wax chain. Now you might be thinking, why have I just dumped it there? Well, wax, when it goes cold, it solidifies. So that chain is going to solidify like that, which is no issue. I have got a split link in here as well. There's the split link. So while we let that solidify, we're going to get this next chain in. Boom. Just like that. Leave it for 5-10 minutes and everything's good. And as you can see, look, you can see the wax on my fingers. There we go. And as it is wax, if your gloves were clean, you could even just potentially chuck it back in. Well, it'll remelt and it'll go straight back in. So, job's a good one. So if you are wondering, this is going to be the race chain for my triathlon bike. And this is going to be a practice chain. So If you don't understand what that means, this chain is going to be on here for any time I go out practicing or time trialing. And anytime I do an actual triathlon, I'll put this chain on. This will be my main chain. So I've just taken the chain off the Yamaha, which is now in here being cleaned. I'm going to do my Vitus. I'm tempted to do my little shopper bike, and any other bike I plan on keeping, I will wax the chain on. Okay, so we've got this chain now solidified. We've got this one in here that can now come out. So it's been in for about 10 minutes. I'll just pop it down there. Split link is still in. And then we got this solid one. And there we go. So you can see it is still a bit stiff because of all the excess wax. You don't have to worry about taking all the excess wax off, because once you fit it to the bike and start pedaling it, all that wax will come off. And yes, I have looked into it online. That is definitely a thing you can do. So don't tell me otherwise. Well, you can tell me otherwise in the comments if you think you're right. That's fine. We'll have a discussion. Tell me I'm wrong. It's great. Maybe I'll learn something. Maybe you will. Anyway, so this is the freshly waxed race chain. Now, I don't plan on fitting this one to my triathlon bike. This is purely a spare, so it can stay out, and I just need to put it somewhere. This one will be fitted to the triathlon bike, so we'll just leave that there a moment. So that's all the chains done. So I've got my race chain and my practice chain for the triathlon bike, got my Yamaha chain, and I've got my Vitus chain, all done and all waxed up. We've turned this off, we're going to leave this to harden, and now let's get fitting the chains. So thank you for watching, and remember, no matter what type of bike you ride, just ride your bike, have fun.